right, so maybe you've been watching our channel for some time and you've decided you want to call Hemet home. And the next question you might be asking is, where in Hemet should I live? And that's exactly what we're here to do today. This is our Neighborhood Spotlight series. We walk you through the neighborhood, give you an idea of what it's like living here in a specific neighborhood, give you the home prices, tell you what to expect, what the amenities are, talk all about the taxes and the HOA. I'm here to break it all down for you today. We are at McSweeney Farms in Hemet, California. This is a fantastic master planned community. Can't wait to show it off to you. There are tons of amenities. You've got a massive, massive clubhouse that I'll be showing you here in just a bit, as well as some super affordable homes. So stick with us all the way to the end to hear about those prices. Hey guys, I'm Andrew Lewis, your local Temecula Valley realtor, and this channel is dedicated to all things living in the Temecula Valley. From new construction tours to neighborhood spotlights to new things coming here to the Valley, I want you and your family to know exactly what it's like living here before you make the move. Let's get to it. So let's start off by talking about some of the pros to living here inside of McSweeney Farms. I would say pro number one I touched on just a moment ago is the affordability. It is super affordable to live inside of this community, and that's what attracts so many people to this community specifically, and Hemet in general, is just that it is so much more affordable than the rest of the Temecula Valley, hands down. And so people choose to live here due to that affordability. Now, another reason that people love to live here are some of the awesome amenities. You can see the monster clubhouse right behind me here. It is huge. You've got clubhouse space, you've got gym, you've got your pool and spa, there's parks, there's walking trails, there's baseball, there's little playgrounds, you've got a mini little amphitheater, so much here. Super affordable, and that's what keeps people coming back to this neighborhood. Now, I want to talk a little bit about some things that you might want to be aware of before moving here to McSweeney Farms. And one of those is location. So yes, this is in Hemet. If you're looking at the map, you're like, hey, that's not too bad. But you are in one of the furthest parts of Hemet. This is very far east Hemet. And so one thing that you should just be aware of here, while it's really quiet and way far away from freeways and all of that, is just going to take you a very long time if you're a commuter. I would say if you are looking to commute and you've got to get down to San Diego, LA, Orange County, anything like that, this is probably not the neighborhood for you, as nice as it is. Don't let those prices tempt you, because I think you'll be miserable with the commute that you might have. Now, I'm sure other people have some differing opinions on that, but I think it would be a little bit of a struggle and just something to be aware of. So let's transition for just a moment and start talking about some specific details. So I mentioned location, so I want to touch on that first. Where is Hemet? First of all, Hemet is located, you are northeast of Murrieta and Temecula. You're touching on to the borders of Menifee, Winchester, and then you're pushing up closer into Moreno Valley. And this is just kind of a little bit more of a remote location than the rest of the Temecula Valley, but again, comes with super affordable homes. Now, what would you expect if you were to try to drive to the freeway from here? It's about 20 minutes. 25 minutes. So if you were looking to get to the freeway for quick commuter access, it's going to take you a bit of time. Now, the good news is inside of Hemet, there is tons of shopping. You've got everything that you need as far as restaurants, shopping. There's a small mall, but it's not what you would expect. So I'd say if you're actually looking to head down into a real mall, then you're going to be headed down into Temecula. It's not going to be something local here. So you'll have a 30-minute or 35-minute drive down to Temecula to get yourself to the mall. But otherwise, shopping, dining, all those things that you're looking for are going to be here. If you want any sort of fancy dining, you're probably going to be heading down into Temecula or Murrieta. So just be aware of that. So I'd say a little bit more remote on the location side. If you're going to be trying to get into San Diego, we're pushing an hour and a half on the fast side from here, and then you're probably 2 hours during some of that traffic time. So just some things to be aware of there. If you're looking to get into LA, then you're 2+ hours from here as well. So location a little bit more remote, but with some fantastic prices. So just a quick community overview about McSweeney Farms here. This is a community that was starting to be built in the mid-2000s, 2010, and then kind of slowed down for just a bit, but it's actually still currently being built. You can see behind me here, plenty of land they are still building on. We actually still have builders actively building homes here in this community, and you'll find some other videos here on the channel that will talk about that. So this community is still being built on, which means that you can actually get some fantastic interest rate deals from a brand new builder here inside of the community. Now, if that's not your thing and you'd prefer a home that's been lived in, maybe get a little bit better overall price, then you can do that as well. There are plenty of resale homes here that come up every single month. So if you're looking to make a move into this neighborhood, feel free to reach out to myself and my team. We actually do a lot of transactions in here and have some off-market inventory pretty much at all times, as we're meeting with sellers here pretty regularly as well. So let's take a minute and talk about the style of home that you're gonna have here inside of McSweeney Farms in Hemet. Well, these are just gonna be single family homes, traditional single family. They're all gonna look very much like what you would see throughout the rest of Temecula Valley. We'll do some drive-bys here just to give you an idea of what some of those homes would look like. But you can have single story homes from 12 to 1,300 square feet all the way up to 3,000 plus square feet. So pretty much whatever you're looking for, you're gonna be able to find it here inside of this neighborhood. You can move up, you can move down. If you really love this community, it's a master planned community with lots to do. We're gonna touch on some of those amenities here in a minute. But if you really love this community, this is a place that you can stay for a long time. You can buy your first home, you can upsize, and then you can even retire and downsize here inside of the community. So lots of options as far as those homes go, and they're super, super affordable. So let's talk about those home prices. What do homes actually cost here inside of McSweeney Farms? Well, you know, if you watch this channel, I don't really love to share that all the time on the channel because I don't know when you're gonna be watching this video and prices change all of the time. But as of today, as of the date of recording this video, you can find homes as little as $480,000 here. That would be a single family, 3-bed, 2-bath home inside the neighborhood. And you can get yourself up over $600,000 for a home that's got a pool and up over 3,000 square feet. So really affordable compared to the rest of the Temecula Valley. Keep in mind that your average price point in Murrieta, Temecula is well over $700,000. So this gets you super affordable. You can get a lot more bang for your buck if you're willing to make that sacrifice when it comes to commute and some of the location here. I'll also make a quick note on what you'll get as far as lot size. So that's a question we get a lot here. Sometimes people want to move here and they want to live on acres of land. Well, that's not a possibility here inside of McSweeney Farms. There are plenty of homes in Hemet that could get you on a ½ acre, 1 acre, maybe even up to 5 acres or more. But inside of McSweeney Farms, you're gonna be looking at home lot sizes as small as 5,000 square feet, which is on the small side. So not gonna be a huge, huge backyard for you there. But you can also get yourself well over 10,000 square feet and maybe up into the 15,000 square foot lot size. So you'll see some of those in some of our aerial footage that we've taken here as well. So some really big backyard options, as well as some small, easy to maintain options for you as well. Now let's touch on the school system for just a moment. That's a big question you need to ask when it comes to moving to Hemet. If you've watched any of our videos here on Hemet on our channel, then you know that I do often tell people the truth about the school system here. It's not the greatest. If you were looking for top-rated schools, you need to start looking into Murrieta and Temecula, as those are both consistently top-rated school districts in the area. Hemet struggles a little bit in that, so check out greatschools.org. You can go to the Hemet Unified School District and take a look at schools that are assigned here in the area. Now, greatschools.org will rate schools on a scale of 1 to 10, and most often you're seeing schools here inside of Hemet rated like a 5 or a 6. So they're not absolutely miserable, but they're not as high as the 8s and 9s that you're going to see inside of Murrieta and Temecula. So that's just something to keep in mind if you're moving here with a family. You should do some specific research on those schools. I'm happy to send you some additional resources as well so that you know exactly what you're getting yourself into. Now let's transfer for a moment to talk about the affordability. What are you gonna be paying when it comes to living here? We touched on the home prices, but a factor you've got to consider when it comes to living inside the Temecula Valley are your property taxes, because they can vary greatly neighborhood by neighborhood. Now, one pro that you get to living inside of this neighborhood is it's a master planned community. It's beautiful. You've seen me walking around. You can see the clubhouse here, the pool and spa, everything that there is to offer here. It comes with a lot, but typically these master planned communities come with a little bit higher property tax rate, and that is true here inside of McSweeney Farms. So you will be looking at a 1.72% tax rate. So that means take the price of your home, multiply it by 1.72%. That's your annual tax bill. Divide that by 12. That's going to go into your monthly payment. So if you're using Zillow or any of those online calculators for your monthly payment, they're often forgetting the tax rate or they're miscalculating the tax rate. So you're going to want to make sure that you get that in there because it's going to be a little bit more. This is on the mid to high range as far as tax rate goes here for the area. So it's something to be considerate when it comes to living inside of McSweeney Farms. Next up, we should consider the HOA payment. So what is the HOA going to cost? So we've got all sorts of amenities here, fantastic amenities, parks, baseball, walking trails, biking trails. You've got your massive clubhouse, pool, gym, all sorts of things here, office space, and all sorts of things here. That's going to cost you $194 a month. Now, if you are the type of person that will not use community amenities, then it's going to be a waste of money for you, and you should absolutely pass on this community and look for something that's not going to take up any of those funds. But if you are somebody that would absolutely consider using those, then it's well worth it. There are several places that you could go here inside the area that would cost you significantly more for less amenities. There are some HOAs you could pay $200 a month and get absolutely no amenities. So make sure that you're paying attention to that, because it will cost you a little bit for some of those amenities, and I want to make sure that you're going to actually use them before you make the move out here to McSweeny Farms. So what are my final thoughts about living here in McSweeny Farms? Number one, this is a huge value. If you are looking for newer homes, because here in Hemet you can find homes that are built in the 50s and 60s and they feel old. It might not be old from considering where you're from, but you know, anything older than like 1990 here in our area feels extremely old to us. So you've got yourself homes built in the early 2000s and even up to right now still currently building inside of this neighborhood. So if you're looking for something a little newer and bang for your buck, this is a fantastic neighborhood for you. I think you'll really enjoy it, especially as well if you're going to use the amenities. There are tons of amenities, very clean master plan community, and if you will use those, then this is a pro for you as well. Where you wouldn't want to consider this is if you are a commuter down to San Diego. I think it's going to be miserable for you, if I'm being honest. So I think you should be locally working or remote working or something like that if you're going to consider living here, or just realize it's going to take you a long time to commute. And some people choose to do that, and that's totally okay as well. And then outside of that, I would just say if you are looking for a better school system, top-rated schools, that's just something you're going to want to be cautious of when it comes to living inside of McSweeny Farms. But outside of that, I think it's a really great neighborhood. We have a lot of buyers that choose to live here and choose to purchase here just because of the affordability. Everyone is saying Southern California homes are getting unaffordable, and you can't afford to live anywhere in Southern California. Guess what, guys? This is it. This is the affordable neighborhood, the nicest, newest neighborhood, most affordable inside of Hemet, and I think it would be a really great choice for you if you're a first-time home buyer struggling to buy a home here in the area, or if you're just considering moving out of state because you can't afford it. You should definitely explore this first. Now, if you're considering a move to Hemet or here to McSweeny Farms or anywhere in the Temecula Valley for that matter, my team and I would be happy to help you with that. That's why we make these videos. We make them here to give you some information, start the conversation so that you can decide if this is the right place for you. And you can reach out to myself and my team for any information that you need. You can call us, you can text us, you can send an email, or you can even schedule a one-on-one Zoom consultation. Just click on the description below. There's a link there that takes you directly to our calendar. You can book some one-on-one time. We can hop on there, answer any questions that you have about living here. Whether you are looking to move in 2 weeks, 2 months, or 2 years, we're happy to have that conversation. And we've told plenty of families like, hey, this probably isn't the right place for you, and they've chosen to move elsewhere, and that's okay too. We will give you an honest take as far as what it's like living here in the Temecula Valley. But of course, we've helped so many of you from these YouTube videos. We're so grateful for everybody that reaches out and all the families we've been able to help make the transition. If you need any information, feel free to reach out. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you guys next time. See ya.